K-Pop Demon Hunters is a Netflix original that features a trio of hunters who also happen to be K-pop stars, and they protect humans from demons with cool weapons made from song, and and the frontman's in it. First things first, I want to say about this movie, the songs are absolutely hard, and you should probably include all of these in your playlist, except for Free. No one ever liked Free. I don't know about you, but I just wasn't very interested in that song to begin with. Apart from Free, however, all the other songs bring a tear to my eye. All of them do their jobs so well. Every single time you listen to one of these songs, you could actually feel the energy in your bones. You could literally feel your muscles starting to quake, and your body start to shut down. That's how good these songs are. I'm getting flustered and emotional just by talking about the songs, but the songs just hit so hard that you just forget the plot ever existed. I have all these songs in my playlist right now, and it's not going to leave anytime soon. It's just that good. Just one thing before I go into this, just a little caution, a little warning, is that the songs will get stuck in your head, guaranteed, especially Golden. Especially Golden, by the way. The song Golden has been stuck in my head for the past month and a half, and it's not leaving there anytime soon. Not that I want it to, it's just a really good song in general, and it's probably the best song to get stuck in your head other than Peanut Butter Butter Pops from The Quarry. That's a reference from The Quarry, by the way, if you didn't get that. Let's just stay away from glazing the songs for a minute, and let's just talk about the main character of the entire film, which is Bobby. Ignore Rumi and Mira and the other one. Let's just talk about the importance of what this character brings to the table, because holy shit, this guy carried the movie for me. I just loved every single minute this guy was on screen. There are a plethora of reasons why you should like Bobby as a character, most notably how he treats the girls, because damn, he treats them like queens. I have never been treated like that in my entire life, not even by my parents. So, this guy, he's even on a fixed payroll. He's not even required to do this. He gets paid like 1% of what the band makes, which is just insane. Another thing I want to point out is that his deepest, darkest fear during the end scene was that he didn't want the girls to break up, which is just insane when you think about it, because, see, Zoe's deepest, darkest fear was being insecure, and Mira's was... I actually don't know much about Mira. She's kind of an irrelevant character. I never really liked her. That's probably going to piss a lot of people off, but I don't care. This is my video, so I'll do what I want. I guess the reason why I like Bobby so much is because he's just a character that's just lovable. He's nice to everyone he sees, and his biggest nightmare is someone else's pain. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I love the girl dad archetype within movies, and I sympathize most with this character. Enough talking about how Bobby's a peak character. Could we just talk about how popular and how big the movie has gotten in the past month or so? I'm actually genuinely surprised at the result. Not that it's a bad movie or anything like that, it's just that I'm actually genuinely surprised people are still into animations like this. This movie has surpassed Squid Game Season 3, is become one of the #1 films on Netflix right now. Currently, at the time of recording this, it's #2. I think that's due to the insane rewatchability this movie has, because each moment, action sequence, and scene in this movie absolutely hits as hard as the first time you've watched it. To elaborate on how popular this movie has gotten, I just want to touch upon the massive amount of people trying to copy the movie's choreography. It just shows how good the songs are inside this movie. So many people on YouTube and TikTok are trying to recreate all of the Soda Pop dance moves, Golden dance moves. Just the other day on TikTok, I saw this live event held in some mall of just a boy band or just a group of dancers copying Soda Pop's choreography, and it really brought a tear to my eye because of how beautiful it was. Though I may be pessimistic most of the time, I truly do believe that this movie will make humanity rejoice and put their differences aside. It puts a tear to my eye of seeing how many people are cheering on this group of dancers and how they absolutely nailed the routine. The opening to this movie was probably one of the key moments of why this movie's so good, because having Score Sweet in the background with all the OG hunters doing their little dance and song, it's actually just, it immersed me straight away. They did a great job with that. I love the amazing visuals as well with the colors. There was like purple and blue and... oh god, I'm running out of colors. I think you guys get my point. The opening was basically an adrenaline shot straight to the skull. And that brings me nicely along to the visuals of this movie. The visuals stimulated my brain every single second. I just couldn't keep my eyes off the screen. There were so many colors and so many things to look at. It was just insane. Specifically for me, the final scene of This Is What It Sounds Like absolutely blew me away. I had goosebumps the entire way through. I was actually just shaking like an excited schoolgirl, or when you're in the queue for Space Mountain or any scary roller coaster ride. It was just that kind of feeling, my heart kind of sank into my spine. I didn't really expect this, but for the key message of the movie, I expected to be just some Mickey Mouse Clubhouse kind of stuff, but I was happily surprised with the character of Zoe, which I most resonated with. Her whole shtick of being stuck between two cultures and being incredibly insecure about herself just basically describes me as a person, which is also why she's my favorite Huntrix member. Another character I want to talk about, and it's probably the last character I'm going to talk about, and that's going to be that one Sunlight sister that I can't remember the name of, because she throughout the movie was absolutely insufferable to me. She just suppressed Rumi for the entire time, just for no apparent reason. It's not like her mother told her to suppress her demon side, or she might have, I don't know. I didn't pay that much attention to the movie, as you probably would know, but still, I just didn't like her very much. The final thing I'm going to talk about is the character designs in this movie. I feel like every single soldier boy has a triangle built as a torso. Personally, I didn't like it very much, but that just might be my insecurities talking. I'm just pretty ashamed that I have a 4-pack of rolls on my stomach while Abby has a 6-pack of perfect abs. To end off the video, I'm just going to say the 3 honorable mentions that I had in mind for this movie. The first one's going to be when Zoe sits next to Mystery and says that really satisfying "what's up." I don't know why, but her vocal cords kind of tickled my brain then. The second one's going to be when Jinu does a little goofy laugh when she runs away from Rumi. And then thirdly, it's going to be Rumi when she sniffs that massive roll of kimbap and then shoves it down her throat like it's no problem. So overall, I'll give this movie a 7.9 out of 10. Wait, no, that seems a bit low. Let's give this an 8.9 out of 10 just because of how fun it is. I would personally like to thank the animators for looking in for the memeability of each scene. It's just great to see that. Thank you for making it this far in the video. Me personally, I couldn't bear to hear myself speak for more than 7 minutes, so I'm impressed that you made it this far. Anyways, for more content like this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys later.